Welcome! We're watching the Thrift Store Rundown, bringing Hollywood home on a budget. I know it's way past graduation season, but I wanted to do something to properly congratulate the class of 2022. You guys are gonna face some myriad of challenges, more than you've ever thought about in your whole life, because right now, we as a nation are going through a multiverse of crises. It's one multiverse that everyone hates. While we can't save the world in one school semester, we can start from the ground up, from our own communities first, and then move onward. And it starts with you, taking care of yourself first. That way, as Oprah puts it, you'll have a full cup left over to take care of others. Such as the foundation for living your best life. In the first of a 3-part book series from O, the Oprah magazine, we have a treasury of wit, wisdom, advice, interviews, and inspiration chronicled from the pages of the Oprah magazine. Published by Archmore House and picked up for $1.99 from the American Thrift Store in Passaic, New Jersey. Now, I gotta say about American Thrift, as I said many times over, they're kind of lazy when it comes to pricey books like these. You don't see any visible price tags. But, as long as it's under $5, there's no complaining about that. This retails for $29.95 in the US and $39.95 in Canada. And in the pages that follow, you have words of wisdom. I'm not going to say unlike you've ever heard before. You probably heard it before. But knowing that they're from Oprah's All-Stars, they have that special grace and edge to them. Your personal best, beginning on page 8, chronicles diet and exercise, health and beauty, balance, happiness, confidence, dreaming big, and spirituality. Relationships on page 118 chronicles dating, couples, marriage, sex, talking, listening, family, parenting, and friends, and living in the world. Public service in the name of the greater good. The final piece of a well-lived life is the difference you make in the world. There's no shortage of ways to get back or stories to inspire you. We'll be highlighting 2 of them, and of course in this book, there is a host of celebrities detailing their very own aha moments in a way that they were sitting down at Oprah in a studio before an enraptured studio audience. You are the audience for this hardcover revelation of a book for the most hardcore Oprah fans out there. With life advice and words of wisdom with a healthy dose of wit, dished out by Oprah's All-Stars Dr. Phil and Susie Orman, regular columnists Valerie Monroe, Lisa Kogan, Martha Beck, and others. Here's the first story. Hell's Angels. Without their guts, persistence, pain, rage, and above all, love, there would be no 9/11 Commission, no Megan's Law, Amber Alert, or MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Writer Francine Prose details the story of these 4 extraordinary women, the Jersey Girls, turning helplessness into heroism. They are Mindy Kleinberg, Lori Van Auken, Kristen Breitweiser, and Patty Kazaza, gathered outside of Patty's home in Colts Neck, New Jersey. These 4 besties, combining their years of suffering and grief, put forth their best efforts to start grassroots organizations that have become household names for families suffering through grief, losing loved ones to drunk driving and the tragedy of 9/11, etc. These are the organizations mentioned in the box here and detailed in Francine's story. Next up, Oh Happy Day. Oprah wanted to bring Christmas to the children of South Africa, so she planned a month's worth of celebrations for 50,000 kids, with bubbles, lights, jesters, dolls, soccer balls, jeans, and best of all, sneakers. As Oprah says, for a child walking barefoot in South Africa, shoes are gold. All in all, amazing. Oprah describes her life-altering trip. As I said before, I'll say it again, whether we like it or not, Christmas in July is a thing. And if we could get it to become more of a thing like this, I will definitely be all for it in the long run. Hey, we as a nation could use a bit of holiday cheer in light of recent events. And hey, all the better to rely on Oprah and company to provide some of that cheer. Now a little something just for fun. Oprah and her best friend Gayle King participating in PBS's reality series Colonial House. How do they like it? Oprah tells it like it was, and was dating back to 1628, running parallel to the outhouses, smokehouses, and farmlands of her hometown in Kosciuszko, Mississippi. If you're not familiar, this was PBS's attempt to enter the reality programming genre, and by all accounts, it succeeded, but in hindsight it was just a minor footnote. It was a daring social experiment that we've all heard of before. Sending strangers back in time to a colonial village to find out what life was like in the days sans even refrigerators. That basic. In terms of the design of the book, as a whole, it's just a treat to look at. Hey, I Spy Tina Fey, I meant what I said in saying that there's a host of celebrities sharing our aha moments, a quintessential part of the Oprah magazine. There's advice on how laughter can really be the best medicine, especially if you're getting some chuckles from some A-list comedians. It's really hard to pinpoint one or several features in here that makes this book really cool to read. Not to mention, practical, useful, helpful, you get it. I award it all 5 claps. To the class of 2022, make it so. Make it O, but don't go Oprah board in living your best life. We need you out there more than ever. Best wishes.
To my favorite teacher, Mrs. Lewis, love, Angie Oskanoa. Dear Mrs. Lewis, when I was in school with you as my teacher, you've comforted me when I felt crying. I appreciate you hugging me at times when I was hurt. I really love your kindness, sweetness, friendliness, politeness, and happiness to me. Thank you for being patient with me and teaching me to never give up and to believe in myself and my dreams. I will dearly miss the moments and memories of the laughter that you brought to my class. I enjoy listening to your funny stories that I've used to teach us math and religion. Goodbye, Mrs. Lewis. I'm going to miss you, but I really promise that I will not cry in 3rd grade. These are my last words. Goodbye, Mrs. Lewis. I'm going to miss you during the summer, and I love you a lot, Mrs. Lewis.
Thanks for watching TSR. Now, to see another awesome review like this one, click here. If you want to become a Hollywood bargain hunter, click here to subscribe. And I'll catch you on the thrift side.